Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Aqeel-UGrad and I'm a human rights lawyer from Pakistan. I'm honored that I have been asked to share my experiences of participation in a cultural exchange program. I took part in the Aqeel-UGrad in the year 2013. At that point, I was in the third year of my undergrad, and I came to know about the exchange program through some friends. When we started filling out the forms, we discovered that it was supposed to be a 3-step process. There was, you were supposed to submit a basic information application form, and then you were supposed to submit a personal statement. And if you made it from these two, then you will take an interview before a panel. Following which, if you were selected, you were to participate in a semester abroad. So with something that I think will be worthwhile for you people to consider is that if you are younger, like I was back at that point, and you haven't really applied to many programs, you don't know how a personal statement works, how you go about writing it, what information are you supposed to include in it, and stuff like that. So for that, I'd say it's always good to reach out to people who have been in that situation. So in my case, like you people, I was looking at the thing for the first time. So I reached out to some seniors of mine, and they were kind enough to guide me through it, to provide me input, and even they even reviewed the multiple drafts that I wrote until we got it right, and then we proceeded about it. So that is something that you should keep in mind while doing it. And then if you are past the application stage, and if you're called for an interview, then basically the interviews generally are at least with the Fulbright Commission people, I found them to be very easygoing and then very relaxed, and just be yourself, speak to them, tell them about your understanding of the world, how you perceive things, and what is it that you want out of life, and you should be okay. With regards to my experience of the exchange, I went to Florida International University in Miami. It was, like I said, it was a cultural / academic exchange program. So basically I was supposed to study for a semester there, but at the same time I was supposed to conduct certain activities to sort of promote cultures, and to sort of to pick parts from their culture and to impart parts of my culture, stuff like that. It was an excellent journey for me. I ended up meeting a lot of new people from a lot of different countries, a lot of different cultures. Sometimes people who challenged my core ideas, of life and being and existence, and sometimes even where I thought people would be on the opposite side of the spectrum in terms of their ideas, they weren't really. So it was. I'd say it has been one of the most shaping experiences of my life, in the sense that it was the first time that I was spending so much time abroad, away from home, in a completely different culture, with completely different people who I didn't share, predominantly who I didn't share a language with, people who I didn't share, a religion with, a culture with, a country with. And despite that, learning to coexist in that situation, to live there, to respect each other. So those were kind of new things to me at that point, and I think they really helped me, A, get a better understanding of the world, and B, prepare me for the things that I ended up doing afterwards. Two things that I found instrumental in shaping my personality after that exchange program were, A, the sense of community participation that I experienced in the US. I didn't really feel it. It was there on the same level back in the country. Everybody was volunteering, on an organized level as opposed to the way we generally volunteer in Pakistan, right? So there was that, and the second thing was the focus on, you know, building leadership and, you know, to sort of inculcating those leadership abilities into people so that they are able to take charge of situations when needed. So these two things really stayed with me, and after I returned, I worked on those things, and they have helped me. These two things, they have helped me a lot in my career and in my personal life as well. But that said, besides even like the material benefits of it, anyone who gets the opportunity, I'd strongly advise them to take part in exchange programs, be it to the US, be it elsewhere.